Welcome, my dear students. I am Khujistan Aurid Liza, lecturer English, Anandabhan College, Mymensingh. This class is for Masters Part 1 and our subject is English. Today's topic is drama. You know, I have started the drama Hamlet. Before starting the drama, I have taken 2 classes on Shakespeare, William Shakespeare. Today I will start Hamlet, but before this I will revise you something about Shakespeare. Lesson outcome: learners will be able to say about the dramatist and they can explain the life of the dramatist. I wish they can say about the poetic conventions of the dramatist and they can say about the play Hamlet, and they can say also about the characters of Hamlet. William Shakespeare, I will I want to give you some just shortcut idea about William Shakespeare, which I have given you in detail in the previous classes. That William Shakespeare, also spelled as Shakespeare by name, Bird of Avon or Swan of Avon, baptized on April 26 and in 1564 and Stratford upon Avon and Warwickshire, England, died on April 23rd and 1616 in Stratford upon Avon. He is an English poet, dramatist and actor, often called the English national poet and considered by many to be the greatest dramatist of all time, because he is a person of 400 years ago, though we are just recognizing him about William Shakespeare. We can just still we are just teaching you about William Shakespeare, and you are learning about William Shakespeare. And there are many more researches about him and his plays, and you know, his tragedies are the most well known one among all the time, and his poetic convention and dramatic traditions. The Latin comedies of Plautus and Terence were familiar in Elizabethan schools and universities, and English translations of adaptations of them are occasionally performed by students, because you know, these dramas just we are reading the drama, but drama is actually for performance. This is the performance on a stage, and while reading you have to just feel, you have to just imagine that you are just watching something, and that is called drama, and something is happening in front of you, just you have to imagine, that is called drama. Seneca's rhetorical and sensational tragedies too had been translated or often imitated. Seneca is a well-known dramatist of all time. You know, he is just a person of previous time. But there, he is just Seneca is just well-known or famous for his tragic plays. You know. But there was also a strong native dramatic tradition deriving from the medieval miracle plays, which had continued to be performed in various towns until forbidden during Elizabeth's reign. This native drama had been able to assimilate French people's first clerically inspired morality plays on abstract themes. That means what is called morality play, because what is morality plays? The plays or the dramas which teach you some moral impact, that is called morality play. And you know, in morality play there are some religious perspective and ethical perspectives are involved in the theme of the play, and abstract themes and interludes or short entertainments that made us of the turns of individuals, clowns and actors. Although Shakespeare's immediate predecessors were known as university wits, their plays were seldom structured in the manner of those they had studied at Oxford or Cambridge. Instead, they used and developed the more popular narrative forms. So, these are the poetic conventions, the dramatic traditions of all time of dramas. William Shakespeare is a gift in literature. You know, it may be audacious even to attempt a definition of his greatness, because he is that much great in the field of plays or in the field of drama that you cannot imagine or we cannot imagine, because we have huge and we have vast topics to analysis. about William Shakespeare. The depth of his dramas and his plays is unimaginable, and without his basement, our dramas cannot develop in such situation. We cannot get the dramas in recent situations. Still now we have to study his dramas to realize what is drama, what is human emotion, or we have to analyze the universal characteristics of William Shakespeare, Shakespeare's dramas characters. So we can realize that what is happening now, that we can find also in the time of 400 years ago of at the time of William Shakespeare. So but it is not so difficult to describe the gifts that enabled him to create imaginative visions of pathos and made that, whether read or witnessed in the theatre, fill the mind and linger there. So drama, what is drama? Drama is something that creates emotion in the watcher's mind, or in the audience's mind, and this is the creativity of a dramatist. And William Shakespeare, in that perspective, he is really successful. He is a writer of great intellectual rapidity, perceptiveness and poetic power. Other writers have had their qualities, but Shakespeare, the keenness of mind was applied not to abstruse or remote subjects, but to human beings and their complete range of emotions and conflicts. Other writers have applied their keenness of mind in this way, but Shakespeare is astonishingly clever with words and images, so that his mental energy, when applied to intelligible human situations, finds full and memorable expressions, convincing and imaginatively stimulating. As if there were not enough, the art from into which his creative energies went was not remote and bookish, but involved the vivid stage in impersonation of human beings, commanding sympathy and inviting viscerous participation. That means it's not only confined in a book. This is the drama, the dramas by William Shakespeare. These are not just only confined in the books. We have to feel it in the stage. When the drama is staged, you have to feel by yourself the emotions of the characters, and that can touch the heart of human emotion. This is the creativity of William Shakespeare. So this is the art, this is the creativity, this is the creative energy of William Shakespeare that amazed us still now, after 400 years. So thus Shakespeare's merits can survive translations into other languages and into cultures remote from the Elizabethan England. So just I am going to start Hamlet. Before starting Hamlet, just I am going to say you something about Hamlet. How this drama is in front of us by William Shakespeare. So the tragedy of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, often shortened to Hamlet, is a tragedy written by William Shakespeare sometime between 1599 and 1601. It is Shakespeare's longest play with 29,551 words. The settings is in Denmark. The play depicts Prince Hamlet and his revenge against his uncle Claudius, who has murdered Hamlet's father in order to seize his throne and marry Hamlet's mother. So three different early versions of play are extant: the first quarto, the second quarto and the first folio. Each version includes lines and entire scenes missing from the others. So the play's structure and depth of characterization have inspired much critical scrutiny. So one such example is the centuries old debate about Hamlet's hesitation to kill his uncle, which some see as merely a plot device to prolong the action, but which others argue in a dramatization of the complex philosophical and ethical issues that surrounded cold-blooded murder, calculated revenge and thwarted, which is meant by stubborn desire. A stubborn desire of William Shakespeare of Hamlet. So more recently, psychoanalytic critics have examined Hamlet's unconscious desires, which feminist critics have re-evaluated and attempted to rehabilitate or restore. The often maligned, show-hated characters of Ophelia and Gertrude. So, this is all about Hamlet. What is going on? Just this is a revenge play, you know. The Hamlet killed his uncle because his uncle killed his father and married his mother, which he cannot tolerate. So for that reason, he just make a plot, and he just made it happen, and that he killed his uncle. So he just made successful his revenge by a calculated plot. This is all about Hamlet. So character list of Hamlet. Hamlet, he is the son of late king and nephew of the present king Claudius. Claudius, he is the king of Denmark, I mean Hamlet's uncle, and a brother to the former king. Gertrude, queen of Denmark and Hamlet's mother. Polonius, chief counselor to the king. Ophelia, Polonius' daughter, and Horatio, friend of Hamlet. Laertes, Polonius' son. Voltimand and Cornelius, that is courtiers. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, that is courtiers, friend of Hamlet. Characters of Hamlet again: Osric, a courtier. Marcellus, an officer. Bernardo, an officer. Francisco, a soldier. Ronaldo, Polonius' servant. Then Ghost, the ghost of Hamlet's father. Fortinbras, prince of Norway. Gravedigger, a pair of sextons. And player king, player queen, lessons is they are the players. These are the pictures of William Shakespeare, just for you, and this is all about today. Thank you. Just we have started Hamlet, just giving you some background knowledge about what happened to the drama, and what is the incident of the drama, and what is going on. Just this is a revenge play, and we are just which type of incidents we are going to read. I am just giving you the overview and the background, and I have also said you about the characters of the drama, the characters who are going to perform in the drama. So you have to know the characters, because what's going on there and who just did which thing, that we have to know through the drama. Just before this you have to know who is he. If you know who is he, then you can understand it easily, and why. You can also just there may have some connections with why he did this, you can realize also. So these will help you to understand the drama more clearly. And next class, in the next class, I think for you I will just give you some character analysis of the characters. After that we will go for critical analysis. Before critical analysis, I think I will say you something about the characters, that will help you to understand the critical analysis more clearly, and that will help you to understand the drama more deeply, and help you to understand why just Shakespeare, and what are the universal qualities of the drama, that also will help you to understand Hamlet. And this is all for today. Thank you.